It is up and running.
Okay, I got 8 o'clock. I will call the Dunn County Transit meeting for March 10th to order. Roll call. Looks like everybody except for Darren. So Wiki is present. And we got Dave Bartlett, County Chair. Approval of minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
Second.
Got Chuck and Brian. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. I don't have any public hearing. Any public hearing? Krista, I don't think there was any.
There was.
Oh, okay.
No, for the highway one there was, right, John?
Okay.
Yeah, highway.
Perfect. Nothing. Guys, go right into staff reports. Austin.
All right. Morning, everybody. All right, Transit Committee meeting, March 10th. Some pretty cool new things on the agenda for today that we'll be able to go through. Today, electric bus update. We have a 5-year audit coming up in March here at the end. Promotions, scheduling app that we brought in for the team. Ecolane and digital pre and post trips, ridership, and questions. So electric bus update. We had all parties involved a couple weeks ago between MJ Electric, a representative from Phoenix Bus, XL Energy, myself, Ken Conklin, and it's pushed back to August for when Wisconsin shuttle buses are going to be tested at that testing site. And then we're looking at late August, hopefully, knock on wood, for delivery before semester starts for school, and hopefully before Labor Day, when we get back into the thick of the 5 buses a day schedule. And the cool thing that just happened on Monday was we got an email from the Wisconsin DOT, and another agency backed out of the allocated funding for a 2018 electric bus grant. So they reached out to 3 or 4 other agencies, us as one of them, about potentially more electric buses late this year, early next year. And otherwise it goes back to the Federal Transit Administration. So if Wisconsin doesn't use it, they lose it back to the feds. So we talked, John, myself, and Kent talked, and for what we had in the budget, and most likely these coming next year, 1 to 2. It was an awesome step forward and a pretty priceless opportunity for us to even be offered this and to not pass up. It might be 1 or 2 small buses and if Phoenix is able to develop a larger bus, it might be able to be closer to a 30-foot one that we could use for the stout route, which I was pretty excited to share with Darren this morning, and I'll get him up to speed on this later. But I don't want to count our chickens too quick, but some good news from them. And we'll hear back in the next coming months on how and if we get approved for that. Compliance site review. Again, this is a once in 5-year kind of thing, and it happens to just be 3 months after I'm into the thick of all this. So it's been awesome to have Kent around. The last time that this was done, he was here. So this scope of the review, I won't go into it, but it is over on the left side of the slide here. 400 to 500 question thing on just every little thing we do and how we record it and stuff like that. So we are done with that. And now it'll just be going through all of it virtually with them at the end of the month. Promotions. So I was able to have an interview with 4 different candidates for my old position, for the operations supervisor position. John Douglas was one of our former drivers already. He was in the Navy and retired in the IT department, has extremely extensive background in all the programs that we already use, and had a CDL and has been an awesome fit. And a little bit later into this presentation, I'll go into a lot of these new things that we brought to Dunn County Transit were his ideas. So pretty awesome to have him in that position, and very excited. And he is too. Vern Couture is now our lead trainer, and he's also a driver. He's been driving with us for 10 years at Dunn County Transit. With us wanting to develop that 1-hour community loop here, hopefully this summer. He knows every turn, how long it takes, everything like that, as well as very by the book, and he'll be an awesome trainer for our new drivers and employees when they come into Dunn County Transit. Sling scheduling app. John found this for us. The best part about it, it's free. So this is an awesome scheduling app and website that Bruce does all of our scheduling in now. It gives every driver a 1-hour notice before their shift. And it also gives this summary to myself every morning at 7 o'clock when I come in. So then we're not having to look up at the wall or find the paper schedule that's printed out. With everybody being part-time, we try to keep everybody around 30 hours, 35 hours a week. This gives daily totals and weekly totals without having huge algorithm to get everything calculated for who we have on for the day and on for the week. And this is the weekly view. It goes through, your daily hours. And if we had employees' labor cost in there too, that would calculate it out for you. If anybody's looking to utilize this as well, it is pretty awesome. And then at the end of the week, up at the top right, it goes through your total hours for the week, overtime hours, absences, everything like that. And the best part about it, it's free. Ecolane. Current routes in Ecolane are our doorstop and our Red Cedar. That's our door-to-door bus. That's more like, our taxi service. And we're experimenting a little bit with getting our community route and our stout route in Ecolane. That way we're not taking from 2 or 3 different platforms at the end of every month to get our month-end data for all of our ridership. into our reports for the Wisconsin DOT, and the report that also is shared with the other part of the county for the other grant that we get. So the benefits of this: better tracking and accuracy. It logs every 1/10 of a mile, daily checks and balances against the driver's till. That's already done on doorstop and Red Cedar, but with community, and it'll just, there's already, you can check it against, the spreadsheet, but this is even more accurate, as well as the ability to track and flag riders when people want to get on the bus and it's not at a specific stop. Right now, we either it's at the stop before or the stop after where they actually get on. So that would be beneficial in developing future stops on the community route. And the ability to auto email out a daily report, for example, to myself or even our stout representatives that we work with. If this is done through Ecolane, an auto-generated email could go out to our stout representative with, okay, we had 300 riders on the bus in the AM shift and 100 riders in the PM shift, and it's exact data that day, how many miles were put on, and etc. Other benefits of doing this: every route is on the same platform, and reducing mistakes or people fat fingering in on the spreadsheets. We've had issues with that with just how small the tablets are. That would be eliminated, and then the mileage could be verified against the pre and post trip spreadsheet. John developed this. It's pretty awesome. Right now we're on paper pre and post trips, and the dispatcher every day plugs those into spreadsheet. Just this digital one is right on your tablet, right? When you open it up in the morning, less labor intensive, and it auto feeds another spreadsheet that tracks oil changes and stuff like that. And this will cause more attention to detail on our pre-trips instead of somebody just taking the pencil and going down the line kind of thing. So this is a pretty cool step forward for us, and through Google Forms, it doesn't cost a thing. Ridership. Stout route is averaging 70 less riders in a day in March compared to February, but it's also 50 to 70 degrees warmer most of these days than it was in February with that cold spell that we had. Going back to our full months that we had before this meeting, ridership was down a bit in February. The elderly and disabled didn't get out as much in the cold compared to a little bit warmer January that we had. Yesterday, we had a 40 rider day on our doorstop, and it hasn't been like that since we started, or since before last March. So that was pretty awesome. And then the community ridership doubled in February compared to January, just with the stout students coming back. Threw a lot of information at you with that, so we can go over anything that you'd like with some of the different things that I talked about there.
Are there any questions for Austin, or?
Mostly I.
Go.
Nope,
Go ahead, Chuck.
again. Nope.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to Austin for all the his forwardness here and how he's doing his programming. It makes it a lot easier for a guy like me to understand what's going on. And with all this, these programs with the IT individual, I mean, this is just nothing but positive, positive, positive. So keep up the good work.
Go ahead,
I just
Kelly.
wanted to yeah, I just wanted to weigh in on the electric buses. That's a really exciting opportunity. I'm so pleased that we have the opportunity to get one or two more.
So Darren, I think you joined a little bit after electric buses, the first couple slides that I did, but just recapping a bit. Another agency in Wisconsin ended up passing on a grant that they had with Wisconsin DOT. And we are one of 3 agencies that got offered that allocation for 1 to 2 more buses for next year or late this fall, hopefully next year with how things are going. It'll be next year anyways. But my goal would be to turn the 1 to 2 small buses into 1 larger bus, which would work for the stout route. So not writing it in pencil, but there's a good movement there for us. So pretty good to even get off of that. Other than that,
thank you for that. That's very exciting. And sorry for the delay. Of
no
course, I had to
problem.
reset a Wi-Fi router, which is on the other side of the house. So.
No worries.
Is there anything else for Austin or? I do appreciate all the IT updates and stuff. That's really, really helpful. I think it looks really good. So I appreciate all the work you've been doing. So if there's nothing else, I guess we can adjourn. Nothing? I guess officially adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good day.